1.
Hafaday Dolphins, Gwahusi Lila.
And Gwahusi Cameron. Today's date is Thursday, January 30th, 2025.
Let's review our vision statement.
AES students are stars. We are successful, tech-savvy, adaptable, respectful, self-motivated learners. For lunch today, we'll be having bacon, egg, and cheese croissant or hummus mac on the menu. For our veggies, we'll get the choice of tater tots or sliced cucumbers. Have a great weekend, Dolphins. Today's word of the day is ponder.
Ponder means to think over carefully. Despero was pondering the reverse of that question. Ponder.
Today is dress up day. I did see a few light and dark shirts out in the hallways. Do you know why the theme is light and dark?
I think it has several meanings. In the tale of Despero, you have the hero and the villain, but it could also mean the moods and feelings of the characters in the story. I also think it could mean the setting of the story, not to ruin it for those who haven't caught up with the tale of Despero chapters, but we do see the change in where the story is now taking place.
Well, I really like your explanation of today's theme is light and dark day. What are your thoughts, Dolphins? Take a moment to share your ideas with your classmates and teachers.
Before we head out, just remember, there is no school tomorrow for students. Teachers will be having their professional development day.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye.
It's
Good morning, Dolphins. It's Miss Divas again for your Thursday edition of Principal's Minute. I am sharing with you again some comments from our teachers who visited classrooms. You might remember this. We've done this lots of times now where we share the feedback or the information that teachers gave when they came in and saw other teachers teaching and other students learning. So this time we're spotlighting Miss Sayo and Miss Mendiola. So they recently had some special guest teachers from other grade levels who came in and spent some time in their classroom. So Miss Sayo's kids and Miss Mendiola's kids, you might remember seeing them in your room, talking to you and watching what was going on. So I'm going to share some information, some feedback that they shared about your classroom. So for Miss Sayo and her kiddos, some comments that were made were, it was great to see students having collaborative conversations. Kind of really fancy way to say it was great to see kids talking and sharing together about their work. Another comment about collaborative learning and active student engagement. That means that all the kids in Miss Sayo's class were actively paying attention. They were attending and watching Miss Sayo for directions. They were working together and they were doing what they should be doing in their lesson. That's active student engagement. Everybody was participating. For Miss Mendiola and her pre-K kids, some of the things that the teachers noticed when they visited your classroom is they could tell what you were learning. The pre-K kids, you guys might know this, but the pre-K kids right now are learning about buildings. And so they could tell when they came into your classroom that all the things in your classroom were about buildings. all your activities were about buildings. They saw books about buildings. They heard your teacher talking about buildings. So they really noticed that that theme or that idea of buildings was throughout the classroom, and they loved that. They also talked about being actively engaged. This must be a good thing, boys and girls. Teachers really notice when kids are actively paying attention, they're actively doing their work. So thank you so much. Oh, and another teacher noted how Miss Mendiola's kids have learned to use their scissors. Wow, that is such an important thing to learn coming to school, right? As a brand new pre-K 4-year-old student who now can cut all by themselves. So great job, Miss Mendiola's kids. We're so proud of you. So that's all today from our Principal's Minute. It's not Friday, so it's not Funny Friday, but next week, you just wait. We're going to have some new jokes for you. So have a great long weekend, friends, and we'll see you next week.
Anderson Elementary School proudly presents the tale of Despereaux.
Before we begin, we ask that you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Place your right hand over your heart.
Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Bye!